Got some snacks, you know?
Hey guys, welcome to the Vault. Views from the Vault this week in Caps. 142 goes in about 5 minutes. Duffle Bag Coogs in the house. Moderator Jose, Ariel, Leon, and Pierre. Drop a like on the video. Let us know you're here in the comments.
That's one of the coolest names, man. Duffle Bag Coogs.
It just fit, you know? I didn't make that for the hack community.
I like it. I happen to love that nickname or that Instagram handle.
The name's been with me for the last 20 years.
Everyone hit that like button as you're coming into the room, please. Should be a fun show. Coogs is here. His radiator's here.
Yeah, the radiator actually has an opinion tonight.
Oh shit, okay. This should be fun. Leon W. Chen will be driving today as Jason Mead is away doing family stuff.
Shout out to Jason. I'll see him in the comments already.
Oh, Soul 7 is here. He's usually the first one, but not today.
Mm-hmm.
Should be a decent show tonight.
Yeah, nice calm Friday.
Yeah, I work tomorrow though, so I gotta make sure this isn't a 3-hour long show. I gotta make sure that doesn't happen. The speed of my pace and my cadence on the show is usually dictated by whether or not I work the next day.
Nice.
This is a day off based thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But I'm up no matter what. Like if I go to bed tonight at like 1 o'clock, I'll be up at 5 either way.
What's up, Jose?
Ooh, save your tax return money, man.
Hey, happy birthday to Hezzy at his birthday dinner watching us.
Ooh.
Oh, happy birthday, Hezzy.
Happy
Hezzy,
birthday,
happy
Hezzy.
birthday, Hezzy.
Yes, Lord.
Hezzy, you're a good man. Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you, Bronx Infamous. I don't think I ever got a tax return.
Make too much money.
Yeah,
Wow.
I never got into experience getting tax returns.
You're in a tax bracket beyond all of us then. I knew you was rich then.
Either you need to fire your accountant or you make too much money.
Yeah.
I don't get money back from the government. I can't remember the last time that's happened to me.
Well, then you're in the second category of what I just said.
Oh no, I file my taxes. I just always pay.
Hey, Crash, what up, Gabe?
Yeah, I paid
All right,
last
guys, it's time.
It's the views from the vault, live and direct, and it slaps. The finest of fitteds, a community built on caps. Sponsored in part by the best in the business. No suggestions of fitteds, the classics and vintage. New era sickness, fire in the mix, it's ridiculous. It ain't no secret to the dopeness. If you're not focused, you left hopeless. Speaking of science of drops and what's tops. Pierre, Leon, Jason from the vault, bringing you nothing but hot. Best of the best, exclusives and Clink vision. It's a distinct mission in the embroidered thread of a system to bring you nothing but the real. Just link and get with it. All keepers, no sleepers, no weepers, you know what it is. VP Mercs work the sequence first, bringing the work with the fits. It's the moment you've been waiting for. It's dubs and somersaults. Welcome to a whole nother level of fitted. It's views from the vault.
Hey guys, welcome to the Vault. We are back with some more exclusive content this week in Caps. Episode 142 goes right now. We got Duffle Bag Coogs in the house. Our moderator Jose, Ariel, Leon, and Pierre. We got Jason in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Pierre, take it away.
This should be a fun show. We got Duffle Bag Coogs in here. We got Jose. We got Snap, and of course Leon W. Chen. So we've got the whole team here. Jason Mead is away with some family stuff. So we will be riding with Leon at the controls, which is always.
I don't want to ride Leon.
That's not what you said before the show, but I do think we're going to have an interesting evening. Whenever Leon's like kind of leading the charge here with the slideshow, it's always interesting. There's always extra cursors around. There's always extra like clicks of buttons. It's always fun, but that's what makes it interesting. So, without further ado, you guys ready to get started here?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Show off our hats.
Should we go around the horn?
Oh, you want to show our hats? All right, go ahead. Let's start with Duffle Bag. Duffle Bag, you got
Everybody got the good old PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Blue edition from our friend Jonathan over in MyFitteds. Good gray on the UV.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the 5th installment of the PlayStation. We have a bunch of different colors, but I needed a navy blue hat, so I picked this one up.
I like that one the best.
I like it. All right, Jose, how about you?
I am rocking a San Diego Padres script edition. Stay thirsty, my friends. Shout out to the birthday boy himself.
All right. And Snap, what are you wearing?
Before I show my hat, I want to give big shout outs to Duffle Bag Coogs, one of my first friends in the hat community. He taught me a lot about hats. He taught me a lot about logos and side patches. He taught me a lot about undervisors. So I always got to give him credit because he was one of the guys to help me through my process on this journey. Even though sometimes I didn't listen to him in the lost battles, I still got to give him credit. But I'm wearing a hat that's coming out tomorrow from Pro Image Sports Colorado, the Allen Iverson. So there it is. Nice.
All right. Leon, what do you got?
I'm wearing the Moon Reaper bat flip. Shout out to everyone who copped today. It was a really cool drop. Still available in some sizes. A couple sizes sold out.
Nice. And I'm wearing this. It's a plain Jane, but it's a St. Louis Browns. For those that don't know, St. Louis Browns were an MLB team. Green under. Little sneaky. Beautiful hat. Plain Jane, though, for you guys that need side patches, well, this isn't the hat for you.
And wow, I just noticed in the comment, people are saying Coogs does not have a Mets on.
Yeah, unfortunately, no Mets today. We could change that in a heartbeat, but, let's give baseball season a couple more weeks, We gain back our affiliation, because during baseball season, nothing else touches my head but the Mets during baseball season.
Well, that was going to be a boring baseball season then.
Gotta stop looking at the World Series.
The only thing I won't do, though, I'll wear red. I'm a diehard Red Sox fan, but the only thing I won't wear is the opposing team at that time. So, and never Yankees. So I've only done that a couple of times. But, that was only for special occasions. All right. So with that, guys, you ready to get started with the show or what?
Let's do it.
All right. So, I'm going to keep this moving tonight, and we're going to start with 1515 Diallo. 1515 Diallo had this Padres hat come out. If Hezzy wasn't at his birthday dinner, we know what he'd be doing right now. And we got this LA Dodgers 1978 World Series cap in Real Tree. So, guys, what are you thinking here? Coogs, what are you liking here?
The Real Tree is cool. I don't really have a gripe with it, but the Padres, I'm not feeling the Padres. The mixture of scripts, not a fan of that.
Ooh, okay. All right. How about you, Leon?
The LA solid. The side patch just camouflages right in, though you can barely see it. But it's a solid hat. I mean, we're gonna see a plethora, I think, of Real Tree coming in the next couple months, but there's nothing really wrong with it.
Fucking Jamaica Avenue, man. They're
got
taking their turn now.
Yeah.
And it's about to get ugly out there. About to get really ugly out there if you're a Real Tree camo fan. So but you know what? With that 1978 World Series patch, right? That blends in there. A lot of it has to do with where the Real Tree pattern kind of falls on the hat, right? But
you're right.
Definitely a solid looking hat. 1515 Diallo's been doing some really cool stuff of late. And with that, let's move to a different part of the Bronx and hit For You Caps. Okay. For You Caps has its obligatory sneaker hook with a 95 Air Max 95 Volt Houston Astros. They've got the large broken star 35th anniversary Astros. And then they have what I think is a regrettable Toronto Blue Jays cap. So, Leon Chen, do you sign off on that Blue Jays cap?
I would say it's average to above average. It's not good or like really good or really bad, but it's like an average hat.
Snap, you liking anything on this slide?
This time I will be going just to Kennedy Fried Chickens, not for you caps under the bridge. I'll just be enjoying the chicken under the bridge and not getting these hats. I'm sorry.
That's an interesting way to connect this.
You know the Kennedy Fried Chicken I'm talking about.
Duffle Bag, you ever been to 95 North?
Me personally, no, not yet.
When are you going?
Within the next week or two.
Oh, okay.
I will be there very soon.
All right. So why don't we go check out what they dropped last week or this week? There it is.
Casinos.
Okay.
That Boston is the one for me. I love the Boston one.
I like the Boston. I like the Orioles, I think, better. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll here, Maxie, since there's only 3 hats on the screen. This would be a good time to do a poll.
I like how that P looks with the cascading logo. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really love it.
And in our hat poll, Coogs took number 1 with 33%. I came in second at 25. Snap, you came at 23, and Leon, 17%. Nobody really got blown out here. Pretty even.
Close. Pretty close.
Yeah.
These hats have good side patch work. I like the side patch on all 3 of these.
I like the one on the Orioles the best. The side patch on the Orioles the best.
Mm-hmm. That gold 30th, it stands out.
Yeah.
Solid work.
I can never choose against the greatest side patch of all time, which is that All-Star Game '99.
That's a good one. It's you know what? Once you have 300 of them, like I do, it starts to wear on you a little bit. I guess I like to see something new. But you're right; it's a great side patch. I like the 30th anniversary on that Orioles because it's not something I see, as often.
Yeah. Then in designing those bricks, if you do right with the bricks behind that 30th, it can come out really, really good.
Oh yeah. Nah, it gives a side patch more depth. It looks 3-dimensional. It's just really, really nice looking.
Yeah, you guys know why I like the store so much because I like the people there, Miss Velez and Kuda. So
shout out to Kuda, shout out to Miss Velez. We didn't know if you already know.
Yeah. All right, cool. So 95 North. Let's head up. Actually, 95 North might head right up to Canada, I believe, an Anthem shop. All right, so Anthem shop had these caps drop. My personal favorite here being that Marley's. That's an NHL hook, which is pretty impressive. And then you got Central Park right above it. Coogs, you liking that Central Park New York Mets?
No, it doesn't give me Central Park vibes.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a fan. No.
Kind of like that one.
Kind of like that Blue Jays. If it didn't have those eyelets, if it was just solid black, I'd be in love with that Blue Jays.
Okay. Leon, keep 2, drop 2 here.
I'm keeping the Blue Jays with the eyelets. I don't mind them there. And then the Marlies. Oops.
All right, here we go. Adventure number 1.
There it is.
There it is. I told you.
The Illuminati.
I told you.
They're shutting down.
I
shutting down the
told
signal.
you. I knew it.
We'll be back.
We back.
This is where the live show would say we'll be right back after these short messages.
I put that Marley's hat very high on my top 10. That hat is so. I don't have that logo. I don't have that team. That hat is so clean to me. Marley's was definitely the one to get. I'm mad I didn't get it.
I like that Marley's hat a lot, man.
Does it have the Canadian flag on the back as well?
Yeah, the big one.
Oh yeah. That will definitely be one of the 2 kept for sure.
It's gonna have you singing "Oh Canada," Coogs. I'll tell you that right now. That's how big that flag is on the back of there. So, Coogs, which two are you keeping here?
I will keep the Blue Jays and the Marlies for sure. We don't want that Lids hat up there. They took a Lids right in the middle there. Then that Bison's is a little confusing to me. Rangers is okay. It's okay. Not mad at the Rangers.
All right. Snap, which two you dropping?
I'm gonna drop the Mets and the Bisons.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a New York Baseball Giants. My fault.
New York Giants.
And what's the other one you're dropping?
I guess the Bisons.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. In my opinion, Anthem Shop's been doing their thing, and they've been doing some really good work. Dan over there has been really killing it. Yeah, to each their own, though. Let's move on to Brooklyn Caps. All right, so we've got some pretty good hats here. I really did personally like that Toronto Muscle Bird. I like that Cubs or that Astros at the top. That Padres, that's the hat you're wearing right now?
Yes, sir.
That's a good hat.
That's
a good hat. There's some decent stuff here. That Boston hat, though, I think that's a MyFitteds hat.
Yeah, the Mario Kart one, I think, or the...
Yeah, that Boston is a MyFitteds, and then that St. Lucie Mets came out in Nueva Europe and MyFitteds.
Yeah. Mi gente Latina, Boricuas, Puerto Rico, Carlos Delgado. I gotta go with that Toronto Blue Jays down there. As soon as you guys told me that was hooked to a Puerto Rican, I said, "Oh yeah, I'm all in." And then of course, that Padres right there, double Eckies, yes Lord. And then that Cubs, that little Cubs. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite here?
The tan boys. So the Blue Jays. Colors Delgado hook.
And Coogs?
Give me that TNS Cubs. Shout out to TNS for the Cubs. OT. Shout out to OT for those two Astros right next to it also. I'll take those three.
All right. Nice. Yeah, I think Brooklyn Caps is a pretty good drop. I see only a couple of thefts here, which is a much improved theft percentage.
We working on it.
Yeah, their theft percentage before was like a Ricky Henderson steal percentage, but now it's more like more like Albert Pujols' stolen base percentage. Let's move on to Burdines. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Burdines had these three caps. I believe these were hooked to Kanye West mixtapes, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Nice caps. I mean, they're very nice caps.
The one I got is that one in the bottom. I love that one. Oof.
No, I like these. I don't know, man. When you've been doing this as long as I have, that 05 World Series patch just sucks. Okay. The one thing, I love the White Sox logo so much. I really do. I love that Sox logo, that interlocking logo. But honestly, I would take a plain Jane black, gray bottom White Sox hat over anything with a 2005 World Series side patch. I hate that side patch. It is absolute trash. Now, this is done well here. I'm not taking away from the hat. I'm just saying I hate that side patch.
I like you see the pink one there, right there. The colors make it look trash, but then on the one on the black, I think it looks good. It just depends on the colors to me for that side patch.
This thing got spammed a lot, man. This thing was used so often, man. There was a time where this is all you saw on White Sox hats.
And Houston hats. Houston hats got a lot of them.
It was everywhere.
Oh, wow.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
But I guess I should go pay a
and then the other hat is a Stacey Dash, right? Yeah.
Yeah, before she went crazy. Stacey Dash was one fine woman, and then she went crazy.
Yeah, that was one of my Women Crush Wednesdays.
She's like the Antichrist now. She's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Read up on her if you don't know. She's a nut job. All right, let's move on to Shop Butterfly.
Oh, before that, quick reminder for those that are in the Vault Club right now, we are opening it up to anyone who wants the Baby Hurt, Plain Clean, or the Compton. All you have to do is join Vault Club. Let us know your size. Burdines will invoice you directly. You have till Sunday midnight to do so. And there's a link to join Vault Club on every single video we post. So have at it. And we also have a 10% coupon right now for Vault Club members only. So
yeah, just really quick. That Birmingham Barons is the same minor league hat that Frank Thomas wore in the minor leagues. Green bottom. The off-white Chicago hat at the bottom with the black is playing clean. That's in honor of Frank Thomas playing the game the right way without steroids and HGH and all of those sorts of things. And then Leon, you want to share what that other Chicago script is?
Yeah, so DeMar DeRozan was a legend at USC. So that's the Chicago White Sox done in the USC Trojan colorway. That's why it's named Conquer.
Secure them. These won't be coming back. So just if you want to secure them, go into the comments, write your size and email, and Leon will take it from there. And with that, let's move on to Butterfly. And if we want, we can close out that poll. So that Orioles hat from 95 North ran away with it at 49%. So that was the fan favorite out there as we move the shop Butterfly. So these two hats, the one on the left is the Fred McGriff. That's when he won the All-Star Game MVP that year. And then on the right is the Mike Piazza when he won the MVP that year. I don't know. Like I like the way these hats look. I'm not a huge fan of sometimes these mismatched patches. I don't know. But the LA one is really good looking.
The mismatched patch, it goes with the hook theme. So like if you don't explain it and you just see the hat, you might get thrown by it. So
yeah.
You know?
Did they explain what the colors are, or they just explained that's the player, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I have to dig deeper to figure it out, but
well, I'm all in on mismatch logos, so yeah, I love it. Mike Piazza, here we go, baby.
No, it's okay. Teach their own. Not everybody has to like it, though.
Oh no.
I do love the hat you're wearing, Snap. But I'm saying I don't necessarily like to see a mismatched patch all the time.
Yeah. So there's a question here.
Do you think we're gonna start seeing that a lot?
No, I don't.
You don't think so?
No.
And those get approved because it's an all-star game patch.
Right. You can do it with just all. You can do it. You're right, 100%. You can do it with all-star game patches because all-star game patches, every team participates in the all-star game.
Yep.
So it's allowed, you know. But
I think it's even more so like the team had to have a participant that year for you to be able to use the patch.
Right, but every team every year though, Coogs, there's always one. So unless there was some sort of weird freak injury right before the game, there's always a representative from every team. That's every year.
Aren't those the new rules? Because I remember before, like
always. Yeah, well, I mean, like when I say always, I shouldn't say always. I mean in recent history, so like the last 20 years, you've had to have a representative in the All-Star game. Yeah. And sometimes it's caused a lot of controversy because what ends up happening is someone gets snubbed because, you know, the Marlins need someone in the game.
Yeah.
Which creates some controversy. Now, Snap, that was not a shot at you saying I don't like mismatched patches. If you go back to videos when Hat Club first started dropping cross-county packs with the Pittsburgh Pirates and that Philadelphia Phillies side patch, I hated them back then. So I have video proof that a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I hated these things. Okay. But with the right reason, I can tolerate it. Okay. All right. Let's move on to Capanova.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of these hats.
So these are like
big restock.
This is just a big restock, right? Because a lot of these are their Pixar pack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably why they got the lamp there.
Buzz Lightyear to me is the one out of all of these.
Is that got a 99 on it?
Hey, Snap. Yeah. These are some of the hats we used to argue over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. We used to argue about all of these because I used to go crazy for this. And Coogs is like, no, Snap, don't get them. And I'm like, no, I gotta get it. I gotta get that Buzz Lightyear. I gotta get that Monsters Inc. I gotta get that Woody.
I said, you got a lime green shirt or a lime green hoodie to wear with that?
Yeah.
No, I mean, listen, Capanova has been doing some really cool stuff. And, you know, on the 18th, their new store will be opening in LA. I'll be out there. hanging out with Keontra and her team out there and a bunch of other folks. I know Bones will be out there. There'll be different folks out there. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to thank Keontra for the invite and having me out there. And I'll probably do some reels and stuff while I'm out there. So with that, let's move on to Capland, guys. Okay. So that one in the lower right, I have that exact hat from Billion Creation from 4 years ago.
Oh wow.
The one on the bottom left, that's a beer pack hat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did somebody take Hezzy to this store for his birthday?
The one in the middle right never should have been made.
I mean, it's not bad. Bottom right?
No. Middle right.
Middle right.
Oh, middle right.
Bottom right's the one that I told you I bought from Billion Creation 4 years ago.
Okay.
Is that script off in the one in the middle? Or am I just seeing that bad?
What'd you say?
The one in the middle, directly smack dab in the middle of the screen. Is the script a little off? It looks a little distorted. Like the underline is too high.
No, that's right. It looks right. I think that all gray one is probably the worst, one of the worst of the night.
Top right is the worst hat.
Hey, you know what we need on this hat? More gray.
Yeah, more gray.
Fucking storm. It's like a storm cloud in hat form. That hat in the lower right, though, is a smooth hat, man.
Mm-hmm. It gives me Bad News Bears vibes.
Which one, the lower right?
Yeah.
Why didn't we say anything about middle left? That's a good hat.
I don't know if that blue, it's a weird choice of blue on the front logo.
It's got like mint.
It's got mint
dye under the green. I don't know, man.
If I had to pick one, I guess it'd be that one.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like word marks, huh?
No, I do. It just has to look right for me. See, like that. That's why I wouldn't take the one in the middle, because you got double script. You just script me to death over there. Then you got double fryer on the top. That's just too many bats for me. You know, just those two SDs are the ones that I really like. The rest of these are pretty much okay.
Mm-hmm. Leon, what do you like here?
I'm not mad at the middle. I don't see that double script being that bad. And then bottom right, I like.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on to the Capologist, fellas. And Leon, you can take charge here.
Yeah, this one has been in the works for about 3 years now. This is the Moonwalker 3, the bat flip. He's has his bat flip there and it's levitating because there's no gravity. But yeah, this is a collaboration with Big Dave, staple in the hat community for a long time. So happy to get this one off.
Yeah, nice. I have all of mine safely put away in my Capologist section of my wall over there. Let's move on to capsule hats. Nice job, Leon. Nice job, Tony, over at the Capologist. And capsule hats went Angels happy here.
What the heck is that Yankees?
That Yankees looks like a optical illusion.
That reminds me of something like from like 2003.
Yeah, and then throw a side patch on it, right?
Yeah.
It actually looks more like a snapback hat, right? Like it would be a snapback.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like bathroom wall graffiti.
Yeah, it's just terrible.
Sneaky two-tone though.
Not so.
I'm interested in why, the 5 Angels hats.
Those are all of the capsule nitros, like Nitro 3.0. These are like restocks.
They said just restock all the Angels?
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know why they did only Angels, but I know I've seen all of these before. All of those have dropped that capsule at some point over the last year and a half.
What's the radiator thing?
Radiator!
All right, let's move on to Cap USA Harlem, guys.
So do you remember the offset hats from a couple years ago?
Yeah.
I feel like that Atlanta hat in the top left is the offset hat, just without the extra embroideries. Which is pretty clean.
No, it's not a bad looking hat at all.
Yeah.
The Tampa Bay is very pedestrian. The Seattle Mariners, it looks like it's been sitting on the dashboard for a week and a half.
The Wranglers ain't bad.
No, that Wranglers ain't bad at all.
Yeah.
It's actually the best hat on there.
I agree, Coogs. I agree. It's different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice little gray bottom on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that white? That's a white bottom.
Those other three can kind of just pass for on the field hats in a way.
Mm.
You know, not too far off of team color and things of that nature, you know.
Jose, what's your favorite hat here?
Going minor league on this one.
Yeah,
It's the only one that really pops.
agreed. Is that a gray or a white bottom on that?
I'm hoping it's gray.
No, but there's a white button.
Oh, true. Let's check.
Yeah, let's go on there. Let's go on the Instagram.
The Wranglers is up to Redemption, a video game or something like that.
Oh, Red Dead. Red Dead.
Yeah.
It looked white.
I hope not.
Oh, gray.
Great.
Okay, good. Thank God. All right.
It's almost like a sneaky two-tone, though. Like in the video that they posted, it looks like 2 shades of red.
That's crazy. It may be. It
It
may
is
just
two
be.
shades of
It
red.
is.
It's like,
No,
it's
it
like
is. That is a sneaky two-tone.
It is a sneaky two-tone.
Yeah.
It's like the 50 Cent that they dropped. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Shades of Red. Did you guys know that Leon's favorite book series is 50 Shades of Grey?
Mm-hmm.
We learned that. We learned that on the show, a show we filmed the other night. Snap and I were perplexed. But Leon's favorite book series.
I don't know if we learned that or you just declared that, but
No.
because I've never admitted to be any type of reader. So
Well,
Snap,
he
you
knew a lot
remember
about he knew a lot about the 50 Shades.
Yeah, he was talking about hot candle wax and all kinds of weird shit. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? He's like 50 Shades of Grey, man.
He thought he was with it.
Coogs, he was all into this shit, man. He was telling us like some scenes. I was like, dude, I don't want to hear about this from another dude, man. He's like,
watch the video.
he's like, man,
None
hot
of this
candle
happened.
wax, all kinds of wild shit.
None of this happened. You can watch the video later.
Let's move on to Clark Street. All right, Clark Street had these 2 caps drop, and you have you have an interesting minor league baseball mixed with a major league baseball side patch. Now the shit's getting wild.
That is weird.
Snap, what are you liking here?
Man, I would have loved to buy that Sugarland Cowboy, but the undervisor I wasn't agreeing with, man. But the logo is outstanding, man. I like it, but it's just the UV for me.
Leon, there's a question from the fans.
I haven't read the book.
He just wants to know. He just wants to know for his own edification.
Inquiring minds want to know, Leon.
Yeah, I haven't read the book, so I can tell you.
All right. So Coogs, what are your thoughts on these?
My mama said, if you don't got nothing nice to say, then you shouldn't say nothing at all.
Okay. I think I can read between the lines. Huh. Leon, were there any space cowboys in 50 Shades of Grey? Let's move on to the Clink Room. Leon, have you done your Clink Room homework?
Of course.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so these are up for pre-order until April 9th. Estimated delivery April 23rd. August 2023. We'll start with Joker's Wild by Sierra Gons and Maisie. They did like a Harley Quinn type Joker color theme with the split hat. That's kind of cool. El Batas by Siak and Gustavo. He was saying like the boots is a parody of the times in the Mexican Revolution. Summer Creamin' is kind of crazy.
AKA Hezzy's summer days over at Capland.
Yeah. So I guess this is the These Nuts entry of the week. His explanation was a lot of people don't know this, but every summer, snowmen get part-time jobs as ice cream, only to be devoured by the very same children they are sworn to protect. Ed Weird, keeping it weird. Dead Man's Dive by Gabe was inspired by scuba diving articles where he learned that scuba divers, many of them have lost their lives trying to set diving records. Cactus Summers. Cactus Summers by Sluggers. Sorry, Cactus Sluggers by Design with Jake. Yes, yeah, like Babe Ruth pointing. He grew up in the Silver State, so I'm assuming that's Arizona. And he's distributing all the clinkers showing love to the southwestern U.S. And then Hide or Die by our good friend Phil Hauser out of Texas has an Easter hat with Easter Bunny ripping off his own ear. Don't know why he's doing that, but it looks cool.
Well, it's a chocolate bunny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's hungry.
Maybe. He's going to beat you with the ear.
Coogs, which one's your favorite?
Those two in the middle. Goodness. Both of them. Both of the ones in the middle. Outstanding.
Yeah, I was on a show that there's a Monday evening crits show on Instagram. I was on there.
Shout out to yeah.
And I picked that Cactus Slugger. I love that one. The ones I picked are here: Cactus Slugger, Dead Man's Dive, Joker's Wild, and Summer Creamin'. But that Cactus Sluggers is badass.
What's the name of the ice cream hat?
What?
What's the name of the
I have
ice
no
cream
problem
hat?
saying Summer Creamin'.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't give a fuck. It rolls off the tongue nicely. I don't give a shit.
Right off the tongue.
I'm not a 20-year-old. I'm not like embarrassed by that sort of thing. I don't give a fuck. Leon was all like, Leon, you would think with his love of 50 Shades of Grey, that would just roll right off the tongue for him, but nah, he was a little hesitant.
Summer cream makes you feel fine.
Hold on. The chocolate bunny, like, yeah. I feel like there's just something wrong with it. I like it, but if the hands were switched to make it look like he's about to throw the egg,
maybe. But how's he gonna break the ear off with the other hand?
He just have a broken ear in the other hand to let you know that he's a crazy rabbit. Yo, I'm crazy. I ripped my whole ear off.
As opposed to like a silly rabbit.
Yeah, he's really gonna stab you with the backside of that ear, though.
Listen, this is their most solid 6-pack in a while.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah,
I'm kind of getting into the Clink Room stuff. Like, it's kind of refreshing. It's different. Like, it's not always the same, you know.
Yeah, I think that Cactus Slugger is my favorite. What's your favorite, Leon?
Probably El Botas, the Siak one.
El Botas.
El Botas.
How about you, Snap? Which one's your favorite?
Let's go with Hide or Die.
All right. Okay. Let's move on to Cool J's out in Miami.
Yo, Mexi, isn't Bota a la word?
What do you mean?
Isn't Bota a la word? Isn't it La Bota?
That just means the. You can say unas for like the. So botas is just boots. Anything before that is
you shouldn't, but yeah, you're right, Coogs. You can't throw L in front of botas.
But you gotta remember he's holding beer, so it's not gonna make sense. Do you even look at the designs, y'all?
No, I get it. I get it. I was just asking just for grammatical.
I'm talking to Snap.
Let's go.
All right, so guys, we got 188 people in here right now, heading towards that 200 number. 79 likes. Let's hit that like button, everybody. We should get to 100 very easily. If you need to close out the chat, just close out the chat momentarily. Hit that like button. Then you come back and join your friends here. I promise we'll still be here. Now, Cool J's out in Miami dropped this. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Naruto. Thank you, Duffle Bag. Naruto.
Yes.
Thank you, Pack. And I gotta tell you, man, this Giants one was the winner for me. I also love that Muscle Bird, the Seattle. This was a good, really good, solid pack. Really solid pack. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Keep 2, drop 2. Let me start with you, Coogs.
Keep 2. Do I have to?
You don't like these, huh?
All right. So I have rules to my hat consumption. I hate colored eyelets. Not a fan of colored eyelets. I like my hats to just look very clean on the top, so the colored eyelets just throw me. But since I have to pick 2, I'll pick the Mariners and the Giants.
Okay. Which 2 are you dropping?
I'm gonna drop that Nationals because I don't like the side patch, and I'm gonna drop the Marlins because the color blocking is just it's too much dark. You need something to pop it.
No problem. No, I appreciate that. Leon, how about you? Keep 2, drop 2.
I'm keeping the Giants and the Blue Jays. I'm going to drop Marlins and Nationals.
Yeah, that Nationals one was the worst of the pack to me. And Coogs, I'll say this: when you see the Marlins in hand, I get what you're saying about the color blocking. It's a little bit more. It looks a little more appealing in hand. Where it kind of in this picture, it kind of looks like it's kind of like it's too dark. Mm-hmm. But when you do see it in hand, it is a pretty nice cap. All right, let's move on to Crown.
These hats are pretty dope. I have the Toronto. Toronto is a really good hat, and the Giants is a really good hat.
Yep, those are the 2 I just picked. I agree with you, man. Those are fantastic hats. All right, let's move on to Crown Legends. All right, so Crown Legends had their Old English pack, and they had two hats that will match any bread sneaker. So, Snap, what are you thinking about this drop?
Pretty cool. I like that old school. I never had an old school Boston like that, so let's go with that one.
Okay.
That's Brooklyn.
Is it Brooklyn?
Boston Braves.
That's Boston Braves.
Braves.
Yeah, Boston Braves with that poker chip side patch. And I don't. This is a good drop, man. These are good hats. Good hats. I like that Angel too.
Solid hats, clean.
Are these still on the site right now?
Five P's.
Jorge, you can't say El Bota. That's not proper Spanish.
Yeah. La Bota.
La Bota.
Phillies full size run.
The El Boto.
Braves missing 2 sizes. Cincy missing 3 sizes, and Angels missing 4 sizes.
Yeah, so some of these can still be had. So head on over to Crown Legends, and I see T-Dot in there saying the Cincinnati is for the lost and founds. I've got my lost and founds. Maybe I'll have to pick this hat up. I also I don't know. I also got the reimagined 3s. I don't know if anyone else picked those up, but I was pretty excited about that pickup too.
I'm picking up that for myself and for Jen tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can match this with my Crocs 2000s.
Right. Now, I bought a couple of pairs. I bought 2 pairs of Jordan 2s too. I didn't think I would ever do that, but I did.
It's a great
Very comfortable pair of Jordans.
Yep.
They are. I got the lucky greens today. I don't know. I like the silhouette. It's pretty nice. It's a nice smooth pair of sneakers. All right, let's move on to Crown Minded. And yes, T-Dot is making sure you all know to head over to Crown Legends tomorrow for their drop.
Ooh, that
we
video
previewed that on the Wednesday show. So if you didn't see that yet, go check out the Wednesday show that we did the preview on. Now we got Crown Minded here. Some restocks here for sure. I remember buying that upper left-hand corner a year and a half ago, probably. Some nice hats here.
That top middle, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that too. That reminds me. That reminds me of Wally Joyner. I know I can say that to Coogs and he'll know because he's old like me.
Mm-hmm. Definitely that era of Angels players for sure.
Yeah, Wally Joyner, even the tail end of like Nolan Ryan.
Yeah, Texas is decent.
I'm gonna go with that Mariners in the bottom middle.
Yeah, that Texas looks like a Longhorns hat.
Yeah.
That Sonic the Hedgehog on the bottom left.
Part Superman.
Oh, Superman.
Yeah, that works
for both. Yeah.
Okay.
The Round Rock, I think, is a Nolan Ryan hat. The E.
Yeah.
Texas League side patch.
That Florida's a Miami Hurricanes.
Yeah, there's a couple of colleges represented here. And that Stomper never should have been made. I hate that Stomper logo. So tired of it. All right, guys. Let's move on to Abbott's, guys.
Evans vintage.
You ain't. I want to be caught dead in one of these.
Man, yeah, I like them for nostalgic purposes.
Me too. Me too.
I really do. Like early 2000s, late 90s, like these hats were pretty much your first run of fitteds along with Major League just on the field caps.
Yeah. These things have a real good feel to them, honestly.
Very sturdy cap too. Very sturdy cap.
Yeah. Now you and I really sound old kooks. We're talking about sturdy. We're like they're sturdy.
Like, these hats stand up to the test of time. Like if you get caught in the rain with one of these hats, I'm not gonna feel crazy. I want to take my hat off, and like I really like these hats. I really do. Like they're kind of like an all-purpose kind of feel when you like like a knock-around hat. You're not gonna be too mad if you get it dirty. They're just good hats. Really good.
And Troy Brown, I've worn these hats on shows before. So like, can you show? I'm not gonna play dress up for you on the show, but it's like, what the fuck, man? You think I'm gonna play dress up for you?
I can't rock a state prison hat.
Let me go change my shirt for you, Troy Brown. Like, what the fuck, man? That's a weird thing to ask a grown man, man. But I've worn the show. I've worn the hat in the show, and I have about 200 of them right here. So, yeah. So let's move on to ECAP City, everybody.
Yo, shout out to you, Captain Cap. That was hilarious.
All right, so we got this drop from ECAP City. So let's try to decipher what these are through multiple pictures. I'll tell you one thing though, I do like that Chicago with the denim.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's my hat.
Few good hats here.
And Troy Brown, I'm just joking around with you, man. Take it easy.
ECAP has kind of been a little for the last couple of weeks. This is a really good drop from them.
Mm-hmm.
Really good drop.
I thought it was solid, man. I really did. I mean, that Houston Astros, I don't want it because you got that weird anal probe machine on the side of it. But the rest of the hats are good, man. I mean, the Pirates one, I mean, listen, I do like what Hat Dreams did with the Slick Rick.
Mm-hmm.
But I can do without that logo otherwise.
Yeah.
I agree.
But do you guys like that Chicago with the denim?
Love the Chicago.
I love it.
I like it. I do. I won't lie. I do like it.
Mexi said no. Let's do a poll on that one. Copper dropped that denim Chicago hat. That thing is crazy.
Yeah, Copper drop. What y'all think? Comments.
I like it.
That San Diego is fire. That side patch, I don't think I ever saw that side patch used on that San Diego. That Texas is really good.
Mm-hmm.
That Seattle is really good. Dodgers is pretty good. The only one I kind of don't like is the Brooklyn. I'm not a fan of that Brooklyn.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that one either. And Blurred Mind, you're 100% right. If I had to change my shirt, it would just be another black shirt. 100% right.
No, that Astros has the worst. That's the worst side patch. You talking about that World Series one from the Sox? No, this is the worst side patch right here.
I didn't say the one from the side. That other one was the worst side patch. I said I didn't like it. I said I didn't like it.
That was the worst side patch.
And then that side patch, it always just looks like just a clump. Nobody ever does it like
this. This is the worst. This is the worst to me. This side patch right here.
Nah, the worst side patch is that weird one with the guy batting from like the 40s. Remember that one? That All-Star game side patch.
Oh yeah.
That's like
worse than this little spaceship one.
First of all, get it right. It's the anal probe machine, and it's at least they toned it out.
Super Bowl one's pretty bad.
Yeah, Super Bowl. A lot of the early Super Bowls are pretty shitty.
I think 1 through 5.
It's like Caps Unlimited font across the side of the hat. That Dodgers one is nice too, man. It's got a gray brim, nice color pop on there. But I'm loving that Chicago. That white looks really nice on the denim. It does. All right, guys. If you hear someone snoring in the background, that's not Leon falling asleep. That's my dog Lola downstairs. The English Bulldog she's loud this evening.
I'm wide awake.
On the edge out in Queens. What do you say, Leon?
Wide awake today.
All right. So we've got Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Dracula.
Okay.
King Kong.
Okay.
And some blue shit.
Star Wars. I love them all.
That's what the Seattle is Star Wars?
Yeah.
The first Star Wars? Well, 4.
I don't know, man.
There's some jigsaw
I can't tell what Star Wars is.
No, that's Return of. Is that Return of the Jedi? No, that's the original Star Wars where he's holding up the lightsaber, right? I don't know, man. Doesn't matter. It's a good hat.
That was the Beetlejuice was my number 1 hat of the week. I love it. The side patch screams Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. And that Dracula, when you look at the fangs of the D-backs right there, it just makes you think of Dracula. Dracula is actually my favorite pimp of all time. So I like really went to the Arizona Diamondbacks.
I was really pulling for Iceberg Slim.
Ain't nobody smoother than Dracula. Dracula had all the game. He had a good backhand. He collected all the holes. Dracula was a great pimp.
I like Counts from Sesame Street.
That's a nice choice, Jose.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very nice choice.
The Dracula thing, though, Snap. Like, he bit all the holes, so he had, women for eternity.
He had eternity.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, nice drop from Edge. Now let's move on to 8-1.
What do you got?
Oh, no.
Avocado spread. Guacamole.
First of all, turn the exposure up in that white box. I don't know what that blotch is in the background there.
It's a problem with white sometimes. It's hard to.
That's one of the more ugly prototypes I've ever seen.
It does remind me of guacamole, though. I won't lie.
You really want that shit on your hat, though?
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
It's like a clown
This
hat.
is if you work at Chipotle, you wear this.
Listen, I'd wear this if I was a fucking leprechaun. This would be like a badass hat. If you're like out with like a group of leprechaun friends, you're like, all right, I'm gonna wear like a really badass hat. That's the hat you put on.
Maybe it's the St. Patrick's Day hat.
Patty's Day is coming up.
Can I be honest with you? I don't. How many? Like on St. Patty's Day, I'm gonna tell you what I'm definitely not putting on my head, even if it was here at the house. That.
No green. Okay.
I'm not putting that on.
Don't worry, we're gonna see the video in a couple days, you guys.
Oh yeah, me holding it in my hand. Oh, I see. Yeah, my reel where I'm chucking them across. Yeah, neither of these are good, man.
Has anyone really made a good St. Patrick's Day hat though? Very rare, right?
Listen, that one that's coming out from all the right now. That one that's coming out from all the right with the tonal Pittsburgh P. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good hat.
I don't think I've seen that.
No, there's been good.
The one next week for next week's drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one on the right though, that is just reeks of like someone who's like struggling to design a hat.
They let their little sister design that.
It's simplistic. It's like, where's the rest of the colors? Like, did you just like run out of time?
That blue is rough, and then that salmon color.
Is that even blue? What are you talking about? It's orange.
It's purple and orange.
It's purple.
Am I bugging?
Whatever color that is around the star looks blue to me.
I see blue and orange.
I see purple and
blue, orange, and a brown brim.
I mean, we arguing about something that is just not that good.
It doesn't even matter.
If we have to struggle like this, I don't know.
Nah, man, I'm all set with this thing. This slide is just something I'd rather forget.
Adios.
All right, Clifford, Rocky, Barney, Barnacle Boy, Mermaid Man, Good Burger something, Christopher Robbins, Tigger, and the Owl from Winnie the Pooh.
Or Tootsie Pop, depends.
Tootsie Pop. Oh.
Well, that's just because you like to ask how many licks will it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop, Leon. We're talking about like this is the Owl from Winnie the Pooh. So
great Cisco.
T-Dot said that Texas looks like a kid drew it.
Maybe a Durenbacher type hat.
Man, shout out to Canadian Dad Bod on that on the Clifford, man. We spoke on that a couple months back.
Now listen, this overall is there's some really solid hats in here. That Orioles one is the standout to me.
Another 30th with those bricks.
Yep. You're 100% right. That's a good one. That Christopher Robin one is way too light for me.
Yeah.
They hook his skin color or his shirt?
Good question.
I think it's always a dangerous thing to.
Yeah.
I mean, that ticker is not bad, depending on the UV. I like the hook of Barnacle Boy and Mermaid Man, but I don't know if I like the execution that much.
Yeah.
But the hook is awesome.
Like hook wise, Barney's like the best hook, but I don't ever think I would wear a Barney hat. Red dinosaurs for me.
Why not, Leon? Why wouldn't you wear a Barney hat?
Oh, there's some controversy with that show, right?
What is it?
I don't know exactly. I don't study the case law of it, but there's some bad stuff that happened behind the scenes. I heard.
What?
Allegedly.
No, there was.
Yeah, but what do you?
Barney did some heinous things.
You mean are you talking about Blue's Clues? I'm not sure if you're mixing up Blue's Clues with Barney.
Barney was.
They had some stuff. I mean,
Barney diddled the kids, man.
Get out of here, did he?
I'm upset if he did.
But it's just
we jumped Barney at every birthday party that he came to. We would jump his ass. We didn't like Barney at all. Barney got it, bro.
That's interesting.
You came to one of our homies' birthday parties dressed as Barney. You got it.
So Barney and Friends was finally discontinued after a raft of lawsuits filed by the program's makers as a consequence of violent video using the purple dinosaur started to surface. So the guy, who was the actor, I guess, did some crazy shit.
Okay. But nobody knows who he is, so why didn't it even matter? Come on.
I agree.
You can't pick that guy out on the street today.
He was charged with sexually abusing 6 young boys in California. So,
all right.
Barney can't touch the kids. I knew it.
That is yeah, well, that's pretty heinous. All right, let's move on to exclusive fitted.
I knew it.
Oh God! Wait till you see how they just took their turns on Realtree Camo this week. Wait till you see
I
that.
saw that.
No. They did some good ones, Pierre. They did some good ones.
Yeah, so they did some good ones. What happens is right when they get a hold of it, what's going to happen is they're going to do that every week, and they're going to destroy whatever love anybody has for Woodland Realtree Camo.
Oh yeah,
they're going to destroy it.
The Bisons got raped, right? Remember when the Bisons?
I wrap my head. I try to wrap my head around this, like a New York-based store. So many Astros. It just feels like, I have no thoughts here.
It's a cash grab.
And mind you, Russ is a good dude. That's my guy. I go talk to him all the time. I just don't understand why he doesn't want to make other teams.
Because this one sells.
This is the one that sells. He ain't trying to take no loss.
Man,
never lost.
It sells if you do it right, man. It don't matter what team it is. You do it right, it's gonna sell.
Yeah.
Right. I think you gotta spread it out, man. I mean, the whole thing of just beating hype over people's heads is ridiculous because that's what kills it.
Yeah.
Too many Astros in one drop.
New Era should put a limit on how many Houston hats a store can produce. You have a quota of 2 this month, so use them wisely.
These hats aren't going to sell out. These hats are going to sit.
I think so.
I don't think that script
moved. A lot of them moved. Snap. You could even check that on the website. A lot of these probably gone already.
Yeah. Bottom middle looks good. Top left isn't bad. The rest of them are kind of mid.
Yeah, Capsule did that.
Well, I'll tell you what, exclusive fitted. Thank you for doing photo shoot pictures and not pictures of the hats thrown around in the grass. So.
Oh, you didn't like the hats on top of the bushes? I like those.
No.
I thought that was a better than what they were doing before.
Snap thought it was unsanitary.
Where they would have the hats on tree branches on the dirty ass ground with brown stuff all around. No, I didn't like that. It was like one of them was next to a mud puddle.
And that's the same hat that goes back in the shelf and into the box to the consumer.
Mm-hmm.
That explains a lot.
All right, well, let's move on to fam, guys.
Not bad.
And they used Time Mathis's nah, kind of, I guess. I don't know.
They use Vegas gold thread, not white.
Yeah, they didn't
Violation.
white on the front.
No, I'm good on those.
I don't mind those campfire camo things. I don't mind those. Those aren't that bad.
I like how you describe them, those campfire camo things.
I don't mind those.
I don't like the Red Sox one. I like the Houston and the Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a fan of that circle logo, or there's too many socks? There's 4 socks on there. How many socks you gonna put on?
I hate that front logo, man. And they're one of the few people that found a way to destroy the 61 All-Star Game logo. All right, let's go to fan treasures. All right. Yeah, I got a little Big Poppy there, a little Adrian Beltre, and Coogs is loving that Tom Fever.
Adrian Beltre.
Huh?
Don't touch my head, Adrian Beltre.
I love
Adrian. Crazy.
Dude, I fucking love Adrian Beltre. Dude is a machine, man. One of the most underrated players to ever play the game, in my opinion. But Coogs, you liking that Tom Seaver down below?
No.
What?
I had a conversation about this hat with my constituents earlier this week. It has blue eyelets all over it. Hate. And I don't like the green rim around the 69. I felt like it was unnecessary. This hat would have been so great if it just went the clean route.
Styles, listen, I got to address on it. I always get sucked into this, okay? I was doing it, Mexi. I got it. It's okay. Sorry, man.
You're good. You're good.
Scott Rowland better than Adrian Beltre.
Yo, Style, we got to do this. We got to do this, Style.
No.
I'm going to go easy on him because the beautiful picture of him and his family there is softening me. But I will tell you, that is a fucking ridiculous take.
I mean, look, Scott Rowland is a Hall of Fame. I give him his credit. But he played for the Phillies. I hate the Phillies. I hate Scott Rowland, bro. Like, that's just personal things there. I hate Scott Rowland. Get that?
Doesn't he just look like the kind of guy you hate, though? Like the way he walks, like his face, like all of it. Like he's just like a hateable guy.
He's a punchable face.
Punch him. Yeah, you just want to punch him. Like,
yeah.
Speaking of fans,
hey, it's right here, Tita. I haven't gotten to it yet, but here's the broken brim cap you're referring to. It's right here.
He's broken brim.
Got a broken brim. I got to send that out to Crown Legends.
Oh, I need that hat.
oh, that's crazy.
speaking of fan treasures,
T-Dot, I need that hat.
Real quick, because I know some people were asking about it in the Discord, right? But if anybody pre-ordered that Otani Angels that they did a while ago, just remember to check your email. You have until next Friday to respond. New Era said that they had to push back the release or the drop date to May. So in May, you should be getting it. But Fan Treasures went ahead, emailed everybody who pre-ordered it, offered two options. You can either cancel it or you can keep it and receive early access to their future drop with 20% off. So anybody who ordered the Angels, just keep an eye on your email.
It's not a bad deal.
That's a good deal.
They take their customer service seriously for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Listen, Kirk, you're 100% right. So Style, like you and I are gonna have a debate. We're gonna do a show on this. Adrian Beltre versus Scott Rowland. We're gonna do a 10-minute show on this. And we're gonna post it. So I hope you're ready for that, Style, because you're gonna have a difficult time talking your way through this one.
That's a good argument, though. I can't deny that. That's a good argument.
That Rowland is greater than that.
It's a good argument. It's a good argument because Scott Rowland, you might not like him, but he was great. You know,
he was great, but like offensively, Beltre would wipe the floors with him.
Oh, for sure. But I
He
mean,
wiped the
all the way
floor.
around, defensively, he wipes the floor with Beltray, though.
He's a great defender.
He was a great defender, but Beltray wasn't a terrible defender.
No,
not terrible, but
and Beltray was a solid defender, but he also had a cannon. I don't know, like I would take Beltray's arm over Roland's.
Well, I don't know. I can't say that because I never saw Scott Rowland throw a strike from left field. You know.
No, but listen, Beltray had a cannon, dude.
Yeah, he did. But I mean, Scott Rowland first to third. I mean, third to first. Forget it.
I mean,
5-4-3 double play. Forget it.
Rowland sucks.
These guys are speaking a foreign language, guys. To me, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'll keep the Big Papi on this slide.
I own the Los Angeles and the Mets. I love both hats. I should have got the Boston as well.
All right, let's move on to Frank's.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care how many baby blue shoes you put on the ground underneath these things. I'm all set.
I mean, if it's a shoe hook, it doesn't even look like it's the right blue, is it?
It's not the right blue when you put it up next to it.
That was just a coincidental thing where those sneakers just so happened to came out when those came in. They said, oh, yeah, these go together.
He's like, yeah, if we put them far enough away and turn on portrait mode, it'll work just fine.
Yeah,
put it in Mark.
There's no pink in the shoes.
Mark, and then you're good.
There's no pink in the shoes.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting shanked for these hats. No.
Shanked.
Yeah, I'm not going to. Nope. I'll just get a rosary bead and a Mexican blanket. Thank you.
All right. Well, that sounds like a good plan. As long as it's not buying these hats. Let's move on to Fresh Rags. All right, Fresh Rags. Oh, we're getting closer to Leon's neck of the woods here. Leon, do you remember what this one's hooked to?
This one's American Beauty.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
In the romance pack.
Mm-hmm. You feeling romantic? You feeling romantic here, Coogs?
Nah, not at all.
not a fan of the hat?
Nah, I don't think this one is not one of the ones.
Yeah, I think
elements, it has a little metallic in there, got black guts, but a couple misses here. So I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave that one on the shelf.
Wake up.
Yeah, how about you, Snap?
I think in hand this hat is gonna look really, really nice on me. I'll rock with American Beauty. Yeah, let's why not? Let's do it.
The only thing, and I have to kind of agree with Jason Mead when it comes to this hat, is the button violation.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the movie American Beauty?
Yeah.
So
I remember the white legs with the flower and the back.
I talked to Michael about this, and I don't know. We had a private conversation, and I was like, "This is not really a good romance movie." Like Kevin Spacey hits on his daughter's friend, and he ends up being a pedophile. I'm like, "Come on, man! Like you gotta really pick your romance. Your romance."
I did not know that. Wow.
And I talked to him about this, and we laughed about it. But
oh my god.
Yo, I did not know that about the movie. Wow.
All right. So let's move on here to future reference.
Yo, what is going on? What's happening this week? Like, what are we doing?
What the Astros have to me?
Like these
You should be asking what's been going on for the last 3 months.
It's not even the amount of Astros; it's the amount of wackiness that I'm seeing. Like,
well, because everyone's doing them, so you got to do them different enough.
I don't mind the one on the right.
You got to do them different enough that like it's not the same as what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, but you can't go too left field to where it's like, yo, what is that?
Mm. Well, on the right reminds me of the Travis Scott sixes a little bit.
The front part is good. The side patch is what I'm definitely not liking on that green one.
I don't know. I kind of like the one. I like that one though. The one on the left, I'm good on, but the one on the right, I kind of like.
Again, it has good elements, but it has misses also. Like, it's like an incomplete hat, like we were talking about before. Like you just stop in the right when you were done. You didn't have enough time to finish it, so you just gave it in the way that it was.
All right, let's do a poll on this one, Jose, since you pulled that one down. Copper drop that olive Houston Astros City Connect.
Drop it for Coogs, y'all.
At least they didn't use the
Right.
Uno probe.
Word, right?
They did use a different patch though, so you can appreciate
They did.
that.
Yeah. I like
You know
it.
what? If I walked in the store, I'll probably buy both of these hats. Looking at them at pictures,
It's like you want to
Yes,
fight with me,
yes.
Snap. I swear, it's like you want to fight with
I'm
me.
sorry, brother, but if I walk in the store, if I'm in the store, I'm gonna grab them both. But if I'm not in the store, if I'm just watching them online, I'm not buying these hats at all.
If me and you go to the store together and you try to pick those up, we're gonna end up rolling around on the floor like, no. I wouldn't let you do it.
That Astros on the left, it could go with them Jordans. I don't know what number they are, but there's some Jordans that have this kind of colorway.
Yeah, they were
Great
this
fives.
fives.
Great fives.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I can find some Crocs with the one on the right.
Or some 60s.
Listen, the one on the right, you don't even need to match them. Like that's such a olive is so neutral. Like I don't think people realize how neutral.
And it's a corduroy brim, right?
Yep.
Oh, and it's a cordy.
Yeah.
All right. What's the next thing here?
Yeah, let's go on a grandstand.
See what Grandstand got.
Oh no. No.
I thought you dropped these last week.
Yo, I feel like y'all trying to troll me tonight. Y'all troll.
No.
Didn't they have this last week?
No.
This is like the semi-pro
They're gonna keep
Tropics.
releasing them. No.
Okay.
Flint Tropics.
Yeah, with Will Ferrell and Andre 3000.
No, horrible. No. No,
But still
Basura.
bad. I'm still not
No,
good.
it's Basura. I love the people at Grandstand. I love the two ladies there. I love the young guy when they're working. He tells me everything about hats. I hate these hats. No.
Agreed. Good people, bad hats.
Yeah, these are bad, man. These are bad hats. There's no doubt about it. You can't argue for these hats. I have a hard time. I don't know who would buy these.
A 7th grader, maybe.
Not even. Oh, I don't know.
My son's in 9th, and he wouldn't touch these.
Would it have been better with the Detroit hat?
Ooh,
No.
The Flint Tropics, would that have saved them?
No.
no.
All right, let's move on to Hang Time Indy.
Oh. Wait a minute. Not a lot of Houston. No Astros. Wait, no. One hat.
You got 2 in there.
There's 2 in there.
Oh, they got the Tootsie Roll hat. Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That yellow Phillies is rough.
I'm not mad about the Luka Doncic hat on the top left. I like the Luka.
Luka Doncic Bisons.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that hat.
That's passable since you call it that.
The Phillies is
Oversized
horrible.
cup.
No, there's some bad hats here, man. That
No
red-
oversized cup.
well, the side patch on that is terrible.
Yeah.
Like, look at the way its color's all light and shit. Like that running red man is terrible. Like the Astros with the yellow brim. Like, why?
The Phillies might be okay.
No.
The green one.
Oh,
The green one, yeah, the green one you can do that.
The yellow one is
bro?
horrid.
Who puts
The
yellow
yellow
on
one.
stone?
That's actually the best hat on the page. That
No.
that white and
Oh, okay.
blue
Yeah.
Phillies, whatever that is, white and green. That's the best hat on the page.
But
Yeah, I
who
meant
puts
that.
yellow on stone?
Yeah. And then the white too.
You don't like the Tootsie Roll hat on the bottom right?
No, I do. I just think that Phillies is just that much better. That would have been my second in the pick 2, for sure.
That's my favorite one. The Phillies is my favorite.
Yeah. Mariners might be okay in person.
I feel like that, like how Pierre said that he didn't like that Sox baseball logo. That's how I feel about that M's logo.
You don't like it?
Like if it was just M's without the baseball, I think I'd love it. I just hate that baseball behind the M's. Like it just throws the whole thing off of me.
It feels like a side patch.
Kind of, yeah. Or like a merch only kind of logo where they just put it on T-shirts and it never appears on anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except your nightmares. All right, let's move on to Hat Club. That Tigers is badass.
Badass.
I like it. Yeah, badass. I like it.
Aren't those ones on the 6 on the bottom like suede or something? It's like got some material going on with it. If I'm not
The sand suede or something.
Mm-hmm. But that Tigers is crazy. That Tigers is a crazy hat. I love it.
And the Philadelphia Athletics in the upper right is a clean hat.
Basic Houston brick. Not mad at it. Yeah, that's really it. I don't really do like the pinwheel style that multiple.
No, these hats right here, these bottom 6, they look like something that you find on the clearance boxes over on Jamaica Avenue. Honestly,
maybe
they look like old, like kind of like.
Nah, I've been in those boxes. Trust me.
I've been in those boxes too.
Are the boxes better or worse?
Worse.
Than this? This is what they look like. Weird ass fucking logos all over them.
We might have gone at different times then.
I've actually picked a couple gems out of those boxes, though. I won't lie to you.
The Diamondbacks is okay.
I like the Seattle.
Maybe the Braves.
I like the colors on the Seattle.
Yeah.
The Houston is awful. Awful. What is that? That might be the worst Houston we've seen tonight.
No, well, maybe. Maybe.
Look how it's colored.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Hat Dreams. Let's get off this nightmare. All right, so the top row, awesome. The middle row is their Metro pack. And then the bottom row, you've got Houston Astros. That's the store owner put that one together. Then you've got the Slick Rick and 2 other Billboard Astros. Guys, let's do keep 2, drop 2 here. We'll start with you, Duffle Bag. Keep 2, drop 2.
We're keeping 2. We're keeping that Mets. We're keeping that Goku for sure. Shout out to my boy King Wiz, whoever you already know. And we're going to keep the Slick Rick because you don't see the pirate guy get colored in as a Negro man often. So that's kind of standouty for me.
It's always a risky move because you don't know how it's going to turn out.
Yeah, you got to use the right color because, like, in the GCP catalog, like, you could see a color that you might think is decent, and then it won't translate right. So it's kind of a dangerous thing to do, and this came out really good. I give him a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Keep 2, drop 2 for you, Snap.
The King Goku Mets and the Orioles script.
And what are you dropping?
I'm gonna drop the Astro hat, both the Astros hats.
The billboards?
Yeah, the billboards, yeah.
All right. How about you, Leon? Keep 2, drop 2.
I'm keeping the Orioles, and I'm keeping the Pirates, the Ruler Pirates. I'm going to drop the Astros on the left, and then the Mariners, I guess.
Yeah, you don't like that Mariners?
Ooh, that Mariners came out nice.
That's nice.
I don't know. The silver on the gray, it just looks faded, kind of. I might like it more in hand.
Yeah, no, fair enough. All right, cool. Now, Hat Dreams has been on fire, though, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
Really solid.
Tomorrow they're really gonna be on fire.
Yeah, they've got those woodland camos and then that powder blue Texas Rangers hat. Really good drop.
That Colt 45s came out really good. The one that they're dropping tomorrow came out really good.
Yeah, it's got that like cream 45.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did a great job with it, man.
I can't wait to have it in my hands. Oh Lord!
All right, let's move on to Hat Stop, guys.
Witherspoon.
Oh, Hat Stop is jacking MyFitteds.
They pretty much took a nice little chunk out of John Jay's catalog here.
Yeah, they took his Danville. That Danville one's him too, right?
Mm-hmm. Danville, both Bisons. I seen him do that what is it, Capital City?
Is the original Witherspoon, is it pink bottom, right?
No, it's a peach.
It's always peach?
No, it's not peach.
I thought it was a pink bottom. It's a pink bottom, right?
It's a pinky.
Oh,
Yeah. So they changed it, I guess.
But we're still, several stores have done that. So I mean, we already.
I don't know if it's pink. I think it's blush.
Okay.
Isn't that's different?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's not that mango-y color.
And the best hat here is the logo that Pierre loves, which is that
Vero Beach.
Yeah,
I like Vero Beach, man.
I mean, not for nothing. I think that Astros might be the best on this slide.
Okay.
Nah.
Yeah, clean.
One of the better Astros we saw all night. Solid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it, but I like Vero Beach. I like the Aqua Sox one there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's some solid hats here, but
yeah, there's not much to be mad at if
nothing bad.
You care about like the copying part of things.
There's nothing egregious here.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, let's move on to Lids HD.
Merlot and chocolate.
Good packed by Lids.
You like these duffel bags?
Yeah.
What do you like about them?
Very solid. Very solid. Chocolate with burgundy kind of works for me. Got a good gray UV because Lids always finds a way to mess up their good hats with the UV. So they put the gray on these. I'm in love. You gave me a new Mets side patch for my Mets. So yeah, good solid delivery here from Lids.
It's a tiny side patch on our Mets.
It's cool. It's new though. We never saw it before, so it could pass for a new side patch.
What are your thoughts here, Snap?
I'm gonna pass on this raspberry chocolate Merlot. The Mets hat is good, but nah, I saved my money. I didn't go with Lids HD this time. I love Lids, but yeah, I'm not gonna go with this.
I like that Mets side patch. That's like the one from the Cubs, like that Stay Alert. It's got that feel to it.
Foul balls, yep.
Yeah. This colorway I don't mind.
Yeah, this is one of the better Lids in the last couple of drops. Like Lids, they so up and down for me. Like Lids will do 3 good hats and then they'll do 5 bad. Then they'll do another 3 good and then another 5 bad. So hopefully this is the start of their 3 good.
They've had better in-store hats this year than the Lids HD.
So LA, New York says you do 3 teams for this colorway and keep it going. Every team is crazy. So something that I think, I may be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure I'm right, is that if you do every team, you don't have to go through league approval.
Really?
Yeah. So if you're able to create a colorway and do all these things with every team, then you don't have to go through league approval. That's what I heard. That could be why. And they're also, I got into this debate with someone the other day, and I believe like Lids HD now has just become Lids 2. Lids Part 2. It's not like exclusive anymore. Like I think they should be doing like variety packs or different sorts of hats, or maybe only a few teams in this color, whatever it is, to get more to that exclusive feel. Because right now it just feels like it's Lids Part 2, and you don't have to chase them down in different stores. You can just get them online. It's just very weird.
I agree with the amount. Yeah, like even if you did something like this, do 6 teams and that's it.
So think about this. Think about the wire pack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think about like their little horror pack, the little mini horror pack that had like 6 hats in it.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones to me were like more like what it should feel like on Lids HD.
Yeah, Batman. They did a bunch of packs where it were less hats, like not the full assortment of teams.
That's what I envisioned it being, not where you're doing like this is just like fast food now. It's not that I don't like them. I want to be clear. That doesn't mean I don't like the hats. I think Andy did a great job with his colorway. What I'm saying is it's turned into more like fast food type stuff. Like let's just
make Lids HD feel exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like there's just too many options. It's hard for a good hat to stand out when it's like this.
Yes.
If it's like 3 hats or 6 hats, you can say, "Oh, okay, yeah."
That's not the worst problem, though. That's not the biggest problem, though. Let me tell you what the biggest problem is. is that this is forcing collectors to go to a place of buying only their team.
That too. Yeah.
So when you do varieties, right, like it gets people's eyes looking at things differently. It gets people like, oh, okay, I like this one, I like that one, I like this one. This is like, all right, I'm gonna get my team. Okay, I can't pick. I'm gonna get my team.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it now.
I think I feel that way whenever they do any store. If they did all of the teams, I would instantly look for my team because all you're giving me is just a colorway now. It's not like, like, all right, I don't care about that Angels hat now because I got a Mets in that same color. So it's like,
well, yeah, and you don't even have to do a hook. Listen, if you can make a hat in a variety of colors, and just a variety of colors in a variety pack, right, and just change the eyes a little bit, and people can connect it to what they want to connect it with. Like you guys just said a couple slides ago, you looked at a Bison's hat and Snap called it the Luca, That's what you can do it unintentionally too, but I think the variety packs are much more likely to do that. There's plenty of hats that have come out that people have given nicknames to, and that's not what the creator intended. They were just trying to make a nice looking hat.
You see that with shoes all the time.
Oh yeah.
But to your point about like not being able to pick from such a variety of hats, even though they're kind of like in the same collection, at that point, I think some of us wouldn't even want to buy anything if we just default to the team that we follow.
True, because that's what made me not buy several like Hat Club hats or Lids hats. Like I walk in, I see, 30 different of the same, kind of turned off,
People have evolved in terms of hats. Like people have evolved. Like when the hat craze started, like when the fitted hat craze really reignited, like 3 years ago, like the colorways were these like doing all the teams and unique colorways like Hat Club was doing was actually different then. Yeah. Now it's the same.
There's a lot of people like me that go in there and will buy 8 of these.
That doesn't mean we're not talking about you though. We're talking about in a general sense what having this much variety for will do to somebody. If people have a hard time choosing and they're looking at the same colorway like this, they just say, my team.
And then even more so, like what Snap was saying, like that's kind of what burnt me out from buying Lids stuff. Like I'll go on Lids, like, oh shit, I like the Mets. Like, oh, I like that Expos too. And then, I got them at home now and I'm looking at my wall and I say, damn, why do I have 3 of the same hat? Why do I have 4 of the same hat?
You're right.
I feel some kind of way when I'm looking at it after the fact. So, like, impulse buying, yeah. But, like, when we go, like, after the fact and you looking at what you got, like, I still got multiples of casinos and things like that from the beginning of Lids HD just because I got caught in it,
You know what? Let's be honest here, guys. You know what this is? This is easier.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care what anybody tells me. People try to tell me, oh, no, it's very hard to create. No, it's not. It is not hard to do this. Like now it's hard to come up with a colorway that's going to really look good, right? I mean, that's not always easy, but to then go through and just create like front and side logos is not that hard.
Making it work is the work in it. Like you got a colorway and you have to do every single team. Like, almost everyone here has created before. So, like you can put something together and then look at it and say, well, oh, nah, that doesn't look right. But being that you have to make every single team, you're going to make it look right. You're going to make it work for you. So it's not like you're going to go back to your boss and say, well, I did 27 and the other 5 don't look right.
Listen, New Era Direct is getting it to a degree. I don't want to say that they drop a lot of bombs too, but like when they did this pack, they did like what 8 teams or 9 teams. Like they're understanding like you can't overdo it.
Yeah,
you pare it down, you get rid of the dogs, and you pare it down to the best stuff.
Yeah, like even their horoscope pack, it was like 1 pack, but then like the Virgos was 1 color, the Cancers was 1 color, like. even though it was the same theme, they still mixed it up within the pack. So they even, like you
But
said.
then you're gonna have everybody with pitchforks whose teams is left out. How come there's no Kansas City Royals?
No, but listen,
San
that's
Francisco Giants.
That's also part of the game, though.
You're right, but that's why it takes more effort. That's part of the effort. So if you're looking at creating something for the masses, right, and you have something like Lids HD, this drop there should be like 6 teams, and then you say, all right, those 16, and you've got to make a mental sort of, or even a physical list of what you're doing, and try to map it out so that you're helping everybody, you're satisfying everyone. Not everyone's gonna be happy every drop.
And I mean, if you're paying attention to what you're doing, you say, all right, I did Braves, Phillies, this team, that team, and this drop. So now when you do your second drop, you don't do Braves, Phillies, and those. You go on to other teams that haven't been done yet. And you just make it a round robin of teams and keep going back and forth and around and around and around. So, like, you know, it's very doable if you just pay attention to what you're doing.
Yeah, we do have to move on here, but I'm gonna tell you, like, this strategy just feels like Lids in store online. I don't like it. I don't like that. I do like a lot of the hats. I don't like that strategy.
Yeah, because there's nothing really saying what's different about the in-store or online. Sometimes I feel like their in-store is better than this.
I mean, they had a portion last summer. See, now we're gonna go too far in, but they had a nice little stretch last summer where all of the in-store stuff was better than the Lids HD stuff.
Yeah, but you guys understand. You gotta understand too, right? Like, in store, like, you got to keep good stuff in there, because without it, you have no footsteps.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So you can't justify having these physical spaces that you're paying rent in if you don't have footsteps. What's the purpose of them at that point?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to locker room down.
We're seeing a lot of this blue on blue lately.
Well, they do have your mono eyelets duffel bag, so
You got the cleanliness points from me, locker room.
no, these are clean hats, man. I like the little pop of green on the side patch. I mean, these are solid looking hats.
I'll take the script over to LA, but you know, two very good hats. You have no qualms out of me on these.
Which do you like better, Snap?
I thought about buying the Dodger. I went to the website, thought about buying the Dodger script.
How about you, Leon?
I think I prefer the LA personally, but I don't feel like these are different enough. I wish they would have either changed the side patch or even do a different. I know they don't really do different teams, but
a lot of people in the comments.
No, they absolutely do.
In the comments, guys, if you see a video of these hats, you will like it even more. These pictures are basura. The actual footage of the hat looks great.
If you go look,
that hat is similar to the hat that I have on my head right now.
If you go look at the pictures I posted too, I posted pictures of these. I think I did a reel on these. I don't remember.
Yeah.
They look good in the video.
Yeah, they look better.
I mean, I changed one thing. I probably changed the royal to white. Maybe that's probably the only thing I changed.
Yeah. Yeah, again, like you gotta try to find a way to differentiate, right? Because if you don't, you get lost. All right, let's move on to MyFitteds, fellas.
Oh yeah.
All right.
You see how that's the hat that you're wearing, right, Coogs?
Yes.
And look how different it looks. Look at that. Look at that.
Because the light is too bright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how much better it looks on Coogs' head than on that picture.
Well, because it's under
like an ashier kind of blue than it being navy blue.
No, but right there, this would turn me off from buying the hat. But when I see it on Coogs' hat, I said, damn, why didn't I buy that hat?
Guys, the reason why it's like that is because it's overexposed because the sun's beating down on it.
Yeah.
It just alters the way it looks.
Yeah, well, that's what throws me off. Now I'm looking at Coogs. Damn, I should have got that.
That Birmingham Barons I love.
Love it.
Love it.
The side patch came out perfect on that.
Oh yeah, that thing is beautiful, man. The original Bubba Gump was great, but these two remixes with the green unders are fantastic. And that Plain Jane Chance the Snapper is incredible too.
Good hat. Augusta. Augusta Nationals, Braves, pretty decent. The Yankees reminds me something like it looks like something that came out in Sportsworld last year, so I won't stamp that Yankees. And then the teal PlayStation, not mad at that teal PlayStation.
Mail call live on the show. Yes, Lord. How to get them?
Yeah, it's a good hat. I like that. I like the original a little bit. The one with the side patch a little bit more, but this one's good too, man. It's weird. Snap and I were walking around New York, right? And I got more compliments on that Chance the Snapper hat than anything I've worn in months.
So different.
I think everyone's just hungry for different logos, right?
Yep.
Part of what fuels the jersey script craze.
Yep.
It's kind of weird. Listen, I got out the car at Hat Club, right? And some random dude recognized me. Then we're walking up the road, and then this other dude that watches our show recognized us like 2 blocks over.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
The Chicago parking lot was the most random one, though.
John Jay wrote me a letter with my hat. Dear Snap, ever since you came into my store, I've become your #1 fan. Everything that you do is amazing.
That's a receipt.
Enjoy this hat. Wow, John Jay, thank you so much.
Sound like his penmanship.
Wow.
He's a very articulate writer, so I'm not sure that's what that said. Let's move on to New Era Cap, fellas.
Oh,
let's just keep going.
Oh,
these are fucking bad, man. All right, Zach.
So these are St. Patrick's Day hats. Yikes. Oh my God, what is going on?
Yikes. All right, next.
Jeez.
Next.
Man.
Next.
No, what do you mean? The Houston Oilers colorway, so that one was good.
This?
I'm just messing.
No.
This is like infrared, right?
I was just messing.
I like my infrared, but no.
Nah, these Marvel times NBA hats. Nah, I'm good too.
Is that Hulk dribbling a basketball?
It sure is.
Yeah. These are bad. What?
And that's Iron Man.
Is that Wakanda, Boston?
Yeah. No, Wakanda, Brooklyn.
Captain America Warriors.
Black Widow Heat.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. This is
who's
like
the Brooklyn. Who's the Brooklyn team?
Wakanda forever.
Oh,
Black Panther.
And who's the Mavericks?
Where's the Mavericks? Hold on. I don't see
top right.
Farther. Captain Marvel. Oh my God.
Oh man. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Oh my
I need to change my weeper. What is this?
These are so bad.
I need a break.
Yo, we need to take New Era's license. Yeah.
These hats are bad. That's for damn sure, man.
And then did you see that Lakers logo on the top of the New Era flag?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on with these, man.
All right, let's move on, guys. Noble North.
Man, that's rough.
The tree biting the axe. I like that.
That thing's badass, right?
I love that.
That's crazy.
That's a great hat, man. I don't like these. I don't like cartoon hats, but this is the one.
Why you call them cartoon hats?
Because it's a cartoon, right?
I get
Logo?
Someone call it a piece of artwork.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a cartoon, like a drawing like that.
I love this hat. It reminds me of my friend Creaturezoid, and I would definitely wear it.
But what's so different about the art from here than what you're wearing on your head? Is it because a team's not affiliated with it?
You know what?
Point.
That's a great point. I know you.
It's
a great ass point, Leon.
I'm just curious. Like
I can't. You know what? I can't say nothing about it. I just love the goat meaning, the hip hop meaning of goats. So that's why I like this. But like, let's say a Christmas tree biting off an axe. I mean, I don't know. It's just. But this is.
There's a hip hop meaning for trees too.
Yeah, there is a hip hop meaning for trees.
Listen to that. This is a moment where I saw Snap like processing, and he's like,
"No, he's definitely right. He got my ass. He got my ass. He made me.
No, but
like any logo could be art. That's all. So
You're right.
I'm just trying to figure it out. That's all. I'm not trying to put you on the spot or embarrass you or anything.
No.
It felt like you were, though. I did feel like you were.
That was not my intention.
The comments are about to go nuts on me. But, okay.
Everyone relax on my friend Ariel.
You got me. You got me.
So, Snap, you can take over here. You're going to go through the Pro Image.
Oh, yeah. You love me going through the Pro Image. What a surprise. Pro Image 818 with LA hats. Corduroy LA hats. Wow, I am so shocked. I mean, Pro Image 818 continues its LA dominance. And, guys, if I was to pick one, it would be that Dodgers gold strip right there. Coogs, what do you have to say?
I will probably go with that with the olive with the icy olive icy.
Yeah,
I go with that one.
That's not bad either. All right, let's get to a Pro Image America to more LA hats. Yeah, like we didn't need any more LA hats. Top 3 horrible. The Minnesota down there is probably the best one with that bomber side patch. Mexi, what do you think about this?
I'm good.
All right. The Toronto Blue Jays is not that bad. Leon, what do you think about your Toronto hat right here?
It's okay. Nothing too crazy about it.
Yeah,
I'm curious.
Did you buy any of these hats?
I kind of like the Minnesota Mighty Ducks one, but I feel like they've released this hat like 3 weeks in a row, haven't they? It's always on their slide.
This hat is on heavy rotation. This Mighty Ducks. I love it. All right, this Caps Boise.
These are good.
Oh, Ronnie Fitteds. Yes, Lord. This is how you do tree camo. Look at that gold on that little cubby right there with that side patch. I love it. All 3 of these hats are dope to me. Which one do you think is the better hat, Coogs?
The one with the realistic bear on the right.
Okay, the big bear. Okay.
The other one is more like Winnie the Pooh in the forest, and this one is more like the Revenant, like he's about to tear DiCaprio up.
Yeah, man. Listen, tree camo. I think anybody that's mocking up tree camos right now, you're too late. These right here are must have. Pierre, do you like any of these?
I've got 2 of them. The Cubs on the left and the Texas. I think the other one was done by somebody else.
Got you, man.
But I do really like all of them.
Great job, Pro Image Caps Boise. I love it. Maybe one day I'll get a hat. Oh no, I do have some hats from y'all. All right, let's go to Pro Image Colorado with Santosaurus. Oh, my bad. Pokemon pack. Who is the hat god number 1, and he got to design his hats. You got Arcanine, the Astros prototype. You got me and Leon's favorite Pokemon, Snorlax, the Cubs. Damn, I'm not gonna lie. Starmie, is it Starmie, the Seattle Mariners?
Yep.
And then the rest of these Pokemons, I have no idea who they are.
You got Mewtwo as the Brewers.
The Brewers. Umbreon, I think, is the Angels.
Umbreon is the Angels, yeah.
Crocodile or Totodile for the Rockies, I think.
Okay.
Got me stumped with the rest.
And then the other one, I forget how to
So
pronounce.
if you got to catch one of these Pokemon, Maxie, which Pokemon are you catching?
Well, if I had to catch one, I'll be honest, I was a Yu-Gi-Oh person, but that Cubs is very appealing.
Yeah, I think the Snorlax is the sleeper. Coogs, what do you think?
I'd probably go with that Rockies. I like that Rockies.
The one at the top?
Mm-hmm. Is that a gray? Is that a gray on that Rockies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that Rockies.
Isn't it like a lavender? I think it might be
a lavender.
It might be
a lavender. I take it back. If it's a lavender, I'm going with the Cubs. If that's a gray, I'll go with the Rockies.
I think it was lavender.
Knowing Santosaurus, you probably went with lavender.
All right, then we're going with that with the Cubs with Snorlax.
Yeah.
All right, great job, Pro Image Colorado. And again, tomorrow, the Rookie of the Year pack comes out. This is one of the hats, the Deion Sanders. Make sure you get it 10 a.m. in store, 12 noon Mountain Time online. All right, Pro Society.
All right, Pro Society had these 6 hats dropped.
Clean.
Not
bad.
just LA. Not just LA this time, right?
Clean.
These aren't bad.
Giants is a good one.
That Astros is good too.
Mm-hmm. Pirates. I like the Pirates. Pirates is good.
Yeah.
I like them.
Matter of fact, you know what? This whole slide is good. Best slide of the night, matter of fact. All the hats are good.
It's funny, everyone else is red except for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gang affiliation.
It's like us against everybody.
All right, let's go to Renarts, right?
Yeah, these are nice, man. All right, let's move on to Renarts.
Golden Moments, part 2.
I love this Detroit, man. I love it.
These are solid. These are very solid, actually.
Yeah, they are. They're nice.
Very solid. That's a good. That's
that
a good
blue on that Mets. It just gives me like a jean vibe, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Solid
Detroit
caps.
is
Solid caps.
Pierre, do you have any of these?
I'm sorry, I was yelling at my son because my dog is doing something. What did you say?
Do you have any of these hats?
No. I wish I would have gotten that Detroit though.
Yeah, that Detroit script has been really well done. The last 4 or 5 times we've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
We actually saw a few good ones tonight. I think that might be the third good one we saw for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they look like low profile hats, Chris, because they curve the brim and stuff, so kind of gives it a different look.
A curved China.
Mm-hmm. I'm loving Laos, man. I love Laos now.
Laos is good.
They're moving a lot of their production out of China, from what I understand.
Mm.
And if it all ends up being like Laos, I'm happy. All right. Let's move on to Shoe Palace, guys.
Everyone's unloading their St. Patty's Day stuff.
Green's good though. These aren't bad.
How you guys feel about the oversized Cub?
I see it.
I guess it's decent at times. I think I own 1 or 2 of them.
I almost wish there's something in between because like the regular size is borderline too small, and then this one is almost too big. Can we get a tweener?
Give me one right in between.
Yeah, give me a tweener.
If I had to pick any St. Patrick Day hats, this would be the store right now.
Yeah, that Angels looks good. That Dodgers looks good. San Fran is okay. I just wish they did a different side patch on it.
I think they're solid, man. I mean, I'm all set on the oversized Cub, but I think these are good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing egregious, I don't think.
Nah, these aren't terrible, man. These are good hats.
There's no standout bad here. There's really no standout good, but there's no standout bad here.
And the Houston is borderline bad. It's almost there, not quite there.
But I bet you if that silver is metallic and then you put it like in a picture,
Yeah.
it's gonna look amazing.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, let's move on to sneaker politics, guys.
Just a decent Astros.
Yeah. He does some clean stuff over there, man.
Mm-hmm. This is giving me St. Patty's Day vibes too. If we got a gold UV there,
Let me see. Let me see. I can tell you guys what it was hooked to.
Looks like a gold on the bottom. Athletic gold.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Yeah. Not
Dedicate the Lil Flip the Leprechaun album.
there. You go. Perfect.
Oh,
Perfect. Then this hook's perfect.
oh wow, great. Now I like it even better.
Yep, because that red is in that album cover too. Makes sense.
Nice looking hat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, let's move on to Sneaker Town.
Sneaker Town.
Solid.
I feel like all their stock comes from Bangladesh too.
Have we saw this Astros script on the bottom left before?
Yeah, I think they've done it before, right?
Listen, now we've seen that thing everywhere.
Mm-hmm. No, but I mean from Sneaker Town, not just seeing it other places.
Probably, yeah, probably.
This one before?
Yeah, I think we have.
Mm-hmm. Sneaker Town, the Astros grabbed 2-3 Astros and the Marlins.
They do a good job though. It's not like they're not turnstile hats. They do a good job, you know. I mean,
I like the hat on the right, on the bottom right.
yeah, that's nice too.
I mean, we saw something in one of those other slides that looks just like that. So, like, just to not, add to the biasness, I can't give that a good rating either because it looks like something we just saw earlier.
I think
that billboard logo has been it's just been churned out left and right. What were you gonna say, Leon?
No, out of all the Astros hats, I think bottom right is the worst one.
Really?
Out of these Astro hats, yeah.
Oh, I can agree with that.
Yeah, it's a little weird. The pink and the baby blue, red, yellow.
No,
the top right's really good, and bottom left is really good. I would say.
Yeah,
it's not a diss to the bottom right. It's just I think it's the worst one out of the three.
You dissed it. You dissed the fuck out of it. And you
Right.
the guy wearing it.
Let's move on to Sportsworld.
See now, Snap, you got everyone scared of taking pictures outside. They had to.
They listened to me. They listened to me.
They had to Photoshop it out.
Topperz listened to me first, and now exclusive second, and now
Topperz?
this place to
How Topperz listen to you?
Pat took a lot of notes from my feedback, and has shown
Instantly put them in play, right?
So, okay.
Yeah.
So
I still gotta do slide one.
I want to let you know that me and Pat, we see he appreciates everything I say.
I don't know if I appreciate.
When I went to New York and I went to Sportsworld, I walked in, walked right out, and I'm doing the same with this slide.
Good for you, Snap.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, I walked in, walked right out. I said, "Hell no, easy. Let's go somewhere else."
Let me see if I can say something nice here.
Bottom right, Seattle's okay.
That bottom Astros is okay, I guess. That billboard with the icy.
Yeah. Let's go to Stash 1250, guys.
Ricky. Wait, didn't we just talk about Ricky Henderson earlier? Then somebody, what that UPN?
Yeah.
Oh,
this is a place where the mismatch kind of makes sense to me.
Oh, the mismatch patches. Yeah.
No, because what did we say earlier about the mismatch? If you explain it and it makes sense, then the hook can pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was never presented to us just as a hat. This was presented to us as a hook off of the rip. So, the explanation was there right away. There was no deliberation on what the hat could be or what it was.
Man, I don't know. I think Ty always does a great job with his hats, man.
Yeah. He has a knack for this. I give him his credit.
Yeah. Well, he's been doing this for a long ass time too.
Mm-hmm.
You think he's gonna go full teams with this colorway?
No.
I feel like this was specific to what it was.
Yeah. Well, that's how the Heroes started with the Ricky.
True. But I think that would be overkill if he ran this and, did all of the teams and called it whatever he's calling it, because it's almost the same kind of vibe.
It wouldn't fit.
Mm-hmm.
Are these hats gone?
These are long gone. That Yankee sold out instantly, and then the A's, I want to say it lasted maybe a few minutes more.
All right, let's move on to Still. Nice job, Ty.
Thank you, Cameron. I hope you get it. I was in the Chipmunks, one of my favorite cartoons.
You want to talk through these, Leon?
Sure. The triplet pack is at the top. So if you guys are familiar with Alvin and the Chipmunks, Alvin, Simon, Theodore, those are at the top. The bottom are hooked to Snow Beach. That's a polo that Raekwon wore in a music video back in the 90s.
And
Highly sought after ski jacket from Ralph Lauren.
I love them all. I love all of these hats. I own the Yankees one in the bottom. The Alvin Simon Theodore are amazing as well.
This is all my era right here. This is all speaking to me right here. I like it. I like everything on this page. I do. I really do. Alvin Simon Theodore. I get it completely. You got the brown for their fur and all of that. The colors of their shirts. Amazing. Snow Beach. That jacket was the jacket. I mean, if you could get your hands on that jacket in 1993, you were that guy. Like, like that was one of those items. Like, you know, like how everybody, the item, hype beast and everything, that's part of original hype beast. So kudos to still, this page is amazing. This might be my favorite page of the night.
I can see Jason rocking a Snow Beach jacket with one of these hats.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, man, this pack is incredible. Congratulations. Especially
guys... Okay.
Huh?
And look,
you know what's so funny about this Alvin Simon Theodore? This came from our Discord, didn't it? Yeah.
Okay, so Snap, I'd like a little bit of credit for some growth here. And I wish Jason was here. If Jason's still in the comments, I want some credit for this growth. I didn't bash a Yankee and a Braves, and it's on the same page. And I said it's my favorite page.
There you go.
Wow.
Growth. Okay, I'm growing here, people. I'm growing.
So the original Yankee had the American flag on it. Do you guys like the patch or the flag?
I like the patch on this one because I got the one with the American flag on it.
Fair enough. I think I like the American flag one better.
I think the American flag one goes better for the hook.
The hook, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. The patch looks better, definitely. But the hook wise, I think the flag.
I haven't sweated one bit, Mako. Not 1 inch of sweat has come out of my body.
Snap been cool tonight.
All right, guys, you ready to head over to Topperz store? Let's see if Pat was taking Snap's notes seriously.
You wouldn't know about it until 3 months from now.
Slide 1.
Oh, okay. All right.
So the highlight of the day, slide 1.
Oh. Well, did you guys trick me and make this slide? Was this slide 2 and you put it in slide 1? The Boston hat. Yes, sir. That Boston script.
The script one, yeah.
Very good, Boston. That blocky Boston script has actually been growing on me lately. Like, it's been done like a good amount of times the last couple months, and I don't think I saw a bad one yet.
This is a good slide, man.
Solid caps here. Very solid.
That Arizona one sold out quick too, I think.
Oh, no, I take that back. I see 2 things in here. I see a couple things in here that I gotta address. I don't do that cream UV. We need to put a stop to that cream UV.
The only hat on here I really don't like is that Marlins one.
Yeah, I don't like that Marlins. I don't like the Cubs, and I don't like the Angels. Those cream UVs, it's like, I don't understand it. It's almost the equivalent to a Black Nasty to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not big on them.
I only like 3 hats in this slide.
Only 3?
Yep.
I passed on that blue Astros. I'm kind of regretting it. That's a nice looking hat now that I see it here.
Yeah. That blue Astros is nice.
Yeah. The patch threw me off at first, but now, like, seeing it like this, I don't mind it.
Astros is good.
The Twins is good. That's like a wild hook almost.
I like that Arizona hat, man.
The second one, that's okay. That reminds me of a John Jay. It reminds me of that the one that he made like maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Just minus the piping. So you're right. That's a good hat too.
This one's well executed too. The colors are nice. It's like,
I really like the KC. You know, something about it. The red just pops off the Royals hat.
The Boston hat's my favorite on the slide, though.
Yeah, that Boston is amazing. For sure.
All right, let's move on to the second slide.
Real Tree Jackrabbits, is that?
Jackalopes.
That Texas is sick.
It's a theme night for Round Rock Express.
Mhm.
So like the jackalope is like a fictional animal.
Mhm.
That Texas is sick.
Good, great.
Well, I'm talking about the one with the state.
Yeah, the TX one. That is on fire.
Yep.
Mhm.
Good, great.
Yeah, good
Oh,
selection.
okay, got some good hats on this slide. That Texas is good too.
Yeah, it is.
3 hats for me.
Seattle is okay. Yeah, they got some good ones here.
I like the jackrabbits a lot. It's like University of Michigan colors
Mm-hmm.
for Saginaw, so they're in Michigan, so it's a cool little thing there.
Saginaw is
Right.
definitely one of those rural places in Michigan.
All right, let's move on to uniform sports.
Oh boy.
And as we head there, guys, we have 125 likes and well over 200 people here. If you want to make this slide go away, hit that like button.
This slide gives me Dick Tracy vibes.
That's funny.
When I heard that first word come out of your mouth, I didn't know where you were going with that. But all right.
Dick Tracy.
Listen, Duffle Bag keeps it clean, man. He keeps it clean, man.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the second slide.
Oops, sorry. No, that's it.
Oh, shit. Okay. And here we are, guys. The end of the show.
Clean little 2 hours.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. I'm almost speechless. This was such an uneventful, good show. Leon, you only had one snafu.
The monitor, man. The side monitor.
You did a good job, man.
Turns off sometimes.
Coogs, fantastic work today.
I tried.
Jose,
Mm-hmm.
also really great job moderating today. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And Snap,
Mm-hmm.
we appreciate having you on. You did a fantastic job as well, telling us how many of the Topperz hats you liked on each slide.
I'm always keep it real for my Austrian brothers.
Yeah, I love that, though. How about you, Leon? What do you got? Any last words?
No, just appreciate everyone rocking with us so far. 139 likes. Hopefully we get that up a little bit. But yeah, a lot of people in here. Yeah, shout out to all the supporters.
Can you believe it's 142 shows now?
It's
You got a like per show today.
Yeah. 142 of these shows, though. There's like 1,200 videos on the channel.
crazy. If you don't like us, it's gotta suck, right? Because we don't go away. For the people that don't like us, it's like these
What
guys
you
are going.
see, when you just said that, it's like the angle of your body and like she doesn't like us.
There's some people that don't like us for whatever reason. I don't think it's justified, but not everyone gotta like us.
I've learned to become comfortable with it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
At this point, if my son, my daughter love me, my parents love me, my girl loves me, my friends care about me, what do I care what somebody else thinks?
I thrive more when people don't like me.
I like it.
It's like my gas. It's my fuel. So it's gonna make me go even further than you thought I was gonna ever go.
I want to address one other thing while we're all here, right? So everyone can stay here for a few minutes. So the reason why I'm not going to shout out any of the creators of hats is for a very simple reason, is that I could put the store's account in jeopardy. So I'm not someone, and this is not bragging or arrogance. I'm not someone with like 200 followers. There's 80,000 on my Instagram, and this thing gets pushed. These videos get pushed to millions of people. Like when you look at the number of impressions we get, it's million. It's in the millions. So I am not going to put a store owner's account in jeopardy. So someone said to me, "Oh, you should have." Someone's trying to connect it to the fact that I'm going to be, part owner of Topperz USA. It has nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it, man. I'm a good person, man. I'm not going to go jeopardizing people's accounts. They can't do nothing to me for saying who created somebody else's hat, like somebody other store's hat. They can't do nothing to me. Mm-hmm. What they could do is they could utilize that information to go back, circle back, and then and then suspend someone's account or take it away.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to do collaborations at Topperz USA for that very reason. We're not allowed to. I'm not going to marginalize someone by having them create something with us that we can't even give them credit for. It's not happening. It's just not the right thing to do, in my opinion. That's how I operate. And that's how Topperz USA will operate. But certainly has nothing to do with me not wanting to give credit to people. That's what the show was built on. This show was built on not getting credit. When I started this show with Leon, no one was collaborating like that. I want to be clear. Stores were making hats. Employees were designing hats. So when I started this show, that wasn't what was going on. It wasn't like this. But we were trying to like really elevate the folks that were creating hats that were store owners, like John Jay, Justin from Hat Club, people like that. That's why we had him on the show. Go back and look at the history of the show. And then as it evolved and other people started creating, we did everything we could. And me specifically, I would take their hats and I would show them and tag them and I would buy them. I wasn't getting them for free to show off the things that they were doing. I would do videos on this channel showing off these packs that other people were doing. Always. It was something that we were built on, but I'm not going to risk a store owner's account in order to do that because that's not the right thing to do. And, listen, I'm going to be frank with you guys. Here's why they don't want to acknowledge creators, because let me give you a scenario. Let's say, and Leon, I'm going to use you, right? Let's say Leon goes out and murders somebody.
Allegedly.
No, but let's say he hasn't been vetted. Maybe he has a criminal background and he goes out and he kills somebody. Then they're going to say, New Era, MLB, they've collaborated with murderer Leon Chen. That's like, listen, that's the reality of it. So people don't understand it and they don't want to understand it, but that's the reality of it. Yep. Like the process to do the vetting and all that sort of stuff that would need to happen to create these sorts of scenarios would be ridiculously time intensive. And that's the reality. Like, and I just want everyone to know it has nothing to do with anything. It's not like hatred. It's not about people not wanting people to make it. It's a business. That's how businesses operate.
Yep.
And I don't honestly, did I like it better the other way? Yes, I did. I loved it. I thought it was fun. And I think everyone thought it was fun. I thought it was fun to see people doing that sort of stuff. I thought it was fun to see a young man create something with a store and then be really proud of it. I thought that was great. But the business aspect always ends up winning in the end. That's the reality of the world we live in. Yeah, and no, you listen. I just want everyone to understand that it has nothing to do. This is not anything to do with this channel or any of those things. I'm not going to jeopardize someone's livelihood just to say somebody's name. If you want to create and a store wants to create with you without you announcing it, and you're just truly about creating, then fine, do it. But if you're in it for money or for something else, you're in the wrong business.
Yep.
I can guarantee you that. You're not in the right business, because
even more so, like if you're savvy enough and you really put on your thinking cap, people are gonna know you made that happen.
Yeah.
There's ways to promote it. There's still ways, like they gave a very specific guideline of rules on what can and cannot be done. And if you read those rules and understand those rules, then you'll still understand what you're allowed to do as a creator. Because I'm a creator. And I'm, I guess, one of those people who are caught in that where, you can't get the credit or you can't this or that. But put on your thinking cap, ladies and gentlemen, and you'll still be able to maneuver in this new obstacle that they put in front of us as creators.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that, Duffle Bag. And guys, we're gonna sign off for the evening. So thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back next week. I will not be here next week. I'll be in Los Angeles, but the rest of the fellas will be here. And with that, Leon,
I'm gonna be in Dubai. I'm not gonna be. I'm going to Dubai, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, I'll be with Snap. in
So I'll be in Dubai.
Abu Dhabi.
I'll do the show from Dubai though. I'll be riding a camel and I'll do the show live from the desert. But yeah.
I'm gonna have on the turban thing, and I'm gonna be on the second hump. Snap is gonna be on the first hump.
While you're in LA, I'll be in the richest country, Dubai.
Yeah. We'll be in Dubai.
Good for you. I'm not sure it was a pissing contest, but
right.
you could be wherever you need to go. I'll be where I need to go. But
no, Dubai was a country, but all right.
Dubai is not a country.
I know.
Abu Dhabi.
I still go in there.
But with that, Leon, big fella, take it away.
Yeah, correct answer, Snap, is UAE. But yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Make sure you guys are dropping a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. For Duffle Bag Coogs, Mexi, the geographer, Ariel, Leon, and Pierre, we're signing out. Guys, stay fitted.
See you, everybody.